And we begin tonight with breaking news. The I-5 bridge just north of Seattle collapses, sending cars and people into the water tonight. Welcome, everyone, to KOIN 6 News at 11. I'm Kelly Day. Jeff Gianola is off tonight. Let's get right to the scene with live pictures. The latest live pictures from that. About an hour north of Seattle is where we're talking about. That collapse happened just after 7 o'clock tonight, and we do know that 3 people were pulled from the water. There are no deaths in connection with the accident right now, thankfully, and you can see there are still plenty of people on scene. The section of that bridge that collapsed goes right over the Skagit River in Mount Vernon, Washington. Cars and people plunged into the river after this I-5 bridge collapsed north of Seattle. It was shortly before 7 tonight in the city of Mount Vernon. A rescue boat pulled 3 people from the water, and they were taken to local hospitals. The Washington State Patrol says no one was killed. A heavily damaged red car and a pickup were also seen in the water. Crowds of people lined the river to watch this scene unfold, and the official cause of the collapse is still unknown. However, witnesses say that a semi-truck with an oversized load may have hit a girder on the bridge seconds before it collapsed. State officials confirmed that to our Seattle affiliate.
Yes, that means something was a little bit too tall, a little bit too wide, potentially striking some of the critical structural support and causing this bridge to collapse.
That truck sitting on the side of the road is now part of the investigation into how an interstate bridge could fall into the river below. The pictures are just unreal. Now let's take a closer look at that bridge itself. Cor Harlan is here now with more on the inspection history up there. Cor?
Well, Kelly, this right here is a list of Washington State's structurally deficient bridge list, and the Skagit River Bridge is on there. It's 675 feet in length, built in 1953, about 75 feet shorter, actually, than downtown Portland's Morrison Bridge. To give you an idea of the kind of bridge this is, it is similar in design to the I-5 bridge over the Columbia River. Here in the metro area, of course, that bridge is much longer of a span there. Now, a 2-year-old state inspection of the Skagit Bridge shows it did have a deficient deck surface. Now, that could have meant the lanes were not wide enough, or there simply wasn't enough clearance for large vehicles by today's standards. Not uncommon for a lot of bridges in Washington State, and it does not necessarily mean that that bridge is unsafe. Now, locally, we found only one Clark County bridge similar to the Skagit Bridge. That is on the structurally deficient bridges list. It spans the East Fork of the Lewis River. That is just south of Woodland on I-5. And Kelly, that bridge is actually slated and been prioritized to be replaced. Kelly?
Cor, thank you. And stay with us for the very latest on that bridge collapse. Of course, we'll bring you any updates as we get them in on KOIN 6 News beginning at 5 a.m. tomorrow, and also on our website, KOIN.com.